You want to improve your performance at work, but you start noticing your energy or motivation is slipping and it's getting in the way of your high performance. You know, when you drive your car, there's a fuel gauge that lets you know how much fuel you have left. How about you? What lets you know it's time to stop and refuel? Keep watching and I'll be back in a few seconds. I'm Julie Silfverberg with Success Partners. In some cars, there's a flashing light that tells you you have 45 kilometers to go. Then you know it's time to stop and refuel. You know that after around 30,000 kilometers or so, depending on your model, your car needs a trip to the garage to get the oil changed, water topped up, and maybe the tyres changed. Again, information flashes up on your screen telling you to do these things. What lets you know it's time to stop, or that you need to take some time to change your oil? Does your thinking get dulled or slow? Perhaps you find yourself yawning. Or do you start distracting yourself by going through your social media or doing unnecessary research, kind of procrastination? Or you start getting kind of itchy, not literally, but you go and you get a cup of coffee thinking it'll give you a boost. Or you start fidgeting in your chair because you're feeling the odd ache or discomfort. Or you find yourself gazing off into the distance at a meeting, missing half of what was said. Or you notice some other sensation that lets you know all is not well or right in your world. But because you're an executive, or run your own business, or a stay-at-home parent, or an elite athlete, you just ignore all these signals and just plow on regardless. Because in your mind, you don't have the time to take time out. Unfortunately, this is a fallacy. Taking time out is key to performance. Just ask any elite athletic coach who is constantly seeking the performance edge for their athlete. They know taking time out is vital for performance and health. I know it seems counterintuitive to stop to get more done, but if you don't give yourself time to regroup or press the pause button, you can't get top performance. The way to achieve maximum performance is, surprisingly, to take sufficient regular breaks from the job at hand, and then you stay fresh, creative and flexible. Interesting? Suggestion alert. First, notice for yourself where you reckon your performance level is and rate it between 1 and 10. 1 being poor performance and 10 being top performance. Then for the next 2 weeks, or ideally even a month, experiment with letting go and relaxing. Choose to take 5 to 15 minutes time out when you notice any of the above symptoms. What could you choose to do? You could go for a walk mindfully. Enjoy the scenery, the scent of the flowers, or the rustling of the autumn leaves, the feeling of the sun or wind on your face, and that smooth feeling in your joints and muscles. Now, I realise it mightn't always be possible to get up and leave the office, but don't let that stop you. Just choose to sit back in your chair, close your eyes, focus your attention inwards on your breathing. With each breath out, let any muscle tension drain away until you are totally relaxed. Notice your feet, your legs, tummy and back, your shoulders, wrists and hands, your neck, jaw, and your scalp as you find it easy to let each and all go, so you relax. How do you think either or both of these experiments could work for you? At the end of the day, check in and ask yourself some questions. When were you performing most effectively? When is the most beneficial time for you to stop? What can you do more of to make it even more effective? What can you do differently next time? And overall, where is your performance level now? Just experiment, play with it, and discover what happens. At the end of the experiment again, rate your performance on the 1 to 10 scale. Have fun and enjoy. I'd love to know how it goes. I'm Julie Silfverberg with Success Partners, working for your success.